Hey guys, happy Monday. So this is your Monday motivation video. Each Monday I'm going to try to bring you guys a video where we're talking about an issue or a topic that we're all having struggles with, and how to incorporate it into our busy lives and really get over it. So today I want to talk about the positive mindset. You guys hear me talk about it all the time, and it goes along with our goal setting and that kind of thing. So I just wanted to talk about how I get through really tough times and how I'm able to just consistently be consistent in pushing through. Because let's face it, life is going to happen. We're going to have things come up. We're going to fall off the wagon. We're going to, some of us struggle with depression and anxiety issues. Others of us have family issues. Whatever it is, life is going to happen. And I always say I have to fill up my cup. Because if I don't fill up my cup, then I can't pour into myself and I can't pour into you guys. Or maybe you can't pour into your kids or your husband or your significant other or whatever it is because you're not filling up your cup. So I'm going to talk about the positive mindset and really how I get there. So obviously the first thing is our working out. That's one of the things that goes into my cup, because when I work out, especially when I work out in the morning, it just starts my day off right. So I know a lot of you aren't morning people, but I'm going to challenge you guys that for 1 week, work out first thing in the morning, whether that means you have to wake up 30 to 45 minutes early to get it done. I know it's going to be hard. I know that. But try it and see what it does for your day, because I promise you it releases those endorphins. When we work out, it releases these endorphins in our body, and they're kind of like our happy pill. That's why they always say exercise is the most underused antidepressant anxiety drug, because it is. When we work out, we release these happy endorphins in our body, and it makes us feel good. So not only are we doing good things for our body, we're doing good things for our mind as well. So that's the first thing that I do, is I have to get my workout done in the morning. Now, sometimes it doesn't happen and I have to get it done in the afternoon, but when I do get it done in the morning and I start my day off that way, it totally changes my mindset. I'm more happier. I'm more patient with my kids. I feel like I get a lot more accomplished because I just start my day off right. So a couple ways. We're all busy. The title of this is Busy Moms, Busy Women. So how do I make sure that I get that done? Well, the first thing is I set out my workout clothes for the week. I either sleep in them the night before, or I set them right by my bed so the minute my feet hit the ground, they go on. The second thing is I set my alarm all week. So I know if I'm going to get up at 5 o'clock every morning, then I'm setting my alarm for 5 o'clock every single day. And if you're one of those people who you hit the snooze a lot, my recommendation to you is set your alarm and then set your phone across the room, so that when the alarm goes off, you have to actually physically get out of bed. The second thing is before you wake up, or before your feet hit the ground, or as you're getting dressed, find 3 things that you're thankful for already for that day. When you start your day off with that positive mindset, instead of automatically jumping to your to-do list and what you have to do, again, it just gets you in the right frame of mind. For me, I do my daily devotions first thing. So I come into my office. Once I've gotten dressed, I sit down, I look at my morning daily devotion. It takes me 10 minutes. I read through it. I am a big believer in writing out my prayers. And so I write out my prayers. It goes on my prayer wall. And then, I immediately have my workout already in my DVD player. So it's already ready to go. All I literally have to do is push play. And then I'm done for the day. Now, the other thing that I want to talk about, and I talk a lot about this in coaching, but I think it applies so much to our challenge groups. And in fact, in my next challenge groups, I'm going to actually start incorporating it because I think that it's huge. So I want you guys to test it out with me. But one of the things we talk about with coaching and what's so huge in what we do is our personal development. And what that means is just, again, really pouring into ourselves. It sounds crazy. And when I became a coach, I was one of those people who I never wanted to read anything extra. I mean, hell, I barely have time to get my workout in and take care of the kids and work full-time job and prep my meals. How am I going to have time to read? But what I say is 10 minutes a day. That's it. I focus on finding 10 minutes, whether it's while I'm in the bathroom handling my business or while I'm in the car and I've changed the radio from the radio station to a YouTube or something like that. It's 10 minutes of just positive, encouraging word. So I wanted to bring to you guys today, and I know a lot of you have asked me about what I'm constantly reading and how I always stay positive. And guys, I'm not always a positive person. I try and be, but one of the reasons that I am a positive person and that I can get through those tough times is because I do my personal development. So I know that a lot of you have asked me what kind of books I read and for some recommendations. So that's what I'm going to talk about today, is a couple recommendations for you guys. And then I'm going to challenge you this week to not only get up early and get your workouts in, but to find 10 minutes a day. Whether that's you need some motivating YouTube videos, I can give you those, or a recommendation for a book, and you get it on your Kindle or your phone. I'm a huge Amazon Primer, so I prime stuff all the time. So a couple of my favorites are The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. It's one of the first books I read as a coach, and it's basically just, he says, taking small disciplines and turning them into massive success and happiness. And again, it's kind of what we talk about in this group, how we're not striving for perfection in the big scheme of things, where it's these small daily things. He talks a lot about personal development too, is like just that 10 minutes. That 10 minutes doesn't seem like a lot, and it's really easy not to do. But if you think about it, 10 minutes a day is 70 minutes a week. Like, that's 70 minutes of encouraging, positive influence in your life. Like, what if we cut out 10 minutes of Facebook scrolling or 10 minutes of watching TV, and instead we filled our cup up with 10 minutes of just positive thoughts? Because these right here are what battle when I'm in those negative places, when I don't want to work out, when I don't want to, eat healthy, when I don't want to do whatever. It's this 10 minutes that I'm pouring into myself that gets me through it. And I can tell when I don't do this 10 minutes, those demons really start to come out and it's hard to battle them. So that's a really good one. Another one that I really love is The Magic of Thinking Big. You can tell I've got lots of things marked, by David J.R. Schwartz. And it's really just like how to dream bigger with your life and realize that anything is possible. And he says, acquire the secrets of success, achieve everything you've always wanted. And it's really just, one of my favorite quotes that's on the back. It says, think little goals and expect little achievements. Think big goals and big successes. So why can't you have the body that you've always wanted? Why can't you do a half marathon that you've always wanted to do, even if you've never run a mile in your entire life? Why can't you do those things? We sometimes with our society limit ourselves from what it is that we think that we're capable of doing, that we handicap ourselves. And it's not necessary, because you can literally achieve anything that you ever wanted. If you would have told me 5 years ago that I would be running a full-time business, working at home, staying with my kids, I would have laughed in your face. Because, I went to school, I got a degree, I got my master's degree, I was working, that was just the normal life for me. So, it's just the power of limiting yourself and knowing that you can achieve whatever, whether it's your health, whether it's your fitness, whether it's your business, whether it's your life goals, whether it's you have goals at work, whatever it is, we just need to stop limiting ourselves. This was one of my favorites. I've read it during the fall, and it's called You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. How to stop doubting your greatness and start living an awesome life. So again, just how to understand that you are amazing and awesome in everything that you have. You are built and wonderfully made, and that there is a reason for every quirk that you have, and every desire you want. So this is also a really good one. I love it. She's super funny. I will give you a warning if you're one that isn't huge. She does use some language in here. Obviously, the title is You Are a Badass, but it's very funny. It's a very easy read, and she just kind of, just talks about how to get out of your own way. This one I've just started reading. It's called Girl Code. Just really, again, you guys know I'm all about empowering women and how to do that. And so I've only read a couple pages of this one, but it's become highly recommended. And so I'm super excited to really dive into this one. And then my last one, I can't find it. Don't know where it's at, but all my coaches know because I talk about it nonstop. but it's called The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, and it is my absolute favorite. I've read it probably 4 or 5 times, and it literally just gives you the basic principles of life. And what I really try and teach you in these challenge groups is how you make these small steps each day, and those small steps compound on themselves. And as we continue to do better, and as you continue to work out every single day, it doesn't seem like a lot, but you know, a year from now, it's going to be huge. A lot of you have seen the pictures that I've been posting lately of where I was at just 1 year ago. You guys, I feel like I've had an awful year. But when you look at the progression, and guys, there's been weeks where I've had really gotten in one workout. There's been weeks or months where I've ate terrible. But I'm consistently consistent about getting back on the wagon. You have the tools to be successful. You not only have us, but you have a proven fitness workout program with nutrition that is guaranteed if you do it and if you're consistent with it. And so that's why I always say, it's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. So if you had a bad weekend this past weekend, who cares? Today is a clean slate. Get up today. If you haven't meal planned for this week, meal plan, get your meals prepped, and get your workout in. I don't care that it's already 8 o'clock on a Monday. You have the entire day. If it's 10 o'clock tonight, get it done. And start this week off right. And what that does is those little baby things compound onto themselves. We say the same things. A lot of you guys have seen, you can maybe see it in the background. It's up there. You've seen that savings chart. Where, you just put a little bit in each day. Maybe it's $1 and then next week it's $2. It doesn't seem like a lot, but by the end of the year, you've saved almost $1,500. That's $1,500, guys. So it's just the small basic principles of doing something small every single day. I know that a lot of times we want instant gratification because that's how society has really taught us to be. But if you are just consistent, I get it all the time, how I've gotten to where I'm at, how I, was able to make that transformation. I haven't been perfect. I've been far from perfect, but I'm just consistent. And I if I fall off, I get back up and I keep going. I restart. I just never give up. If you never give up, then you never fail. And that's what I try and preach to you guys all the time is do not give up no matter what. Continue to push forward. So I know that we're all super busy, hence the title, Busy Moms, Busy Women Boot Camp. And so I wanted to just bring you this small 10-minute thing that you could add to your day to really help you get back on track with positive thinking and how to battle those demons when life throws us. And when I promise you, you make that a priority for just 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes is heck, we spend 10 minutes scrolling on Facebook. Lock yourself in the bathroom from the kids because I get it. I can barely go to the bathroom by myself with 2 little ones at my ankles. Lock yourself in the bathroom for 10 minutes and read while you're in there. It's a great way to use time. So I hope that you guys have a great Monday, and I'm super excited for this week. Hit the ground running. I want to hear from you guys today. Today is your Monday check-in, so I'm going to go back and look at how much you've checked in last week. And if I haven't heard from you, I'm going to reach out to you and see how things are going. But make sure that you guys get your check-in today, whether it's your workout, your Shake-O, or post your Meal Prep Monday.